The Republican leadership just never quits giving as far as Charlie Crist goes. The more they beat him up, and which they anticipated here, I think, that they would embarrass the governor. Well, he just turns around, calls a news conference, and scolds them for not doing their job. And now we have a poll that we're looking at that says 3 out of 4 likely Florida voters say, hey, you know, it would have been really nice if these guys would have at least given us a chance to vote on the issue. And so when I think Crist, you know, it's interesting. The Republican Party cranks out releases every day criticizing the governor. I mean, the animosity towards Crist from the Republicans is unbelievable, and it seems like every time they do something in an attempt to embarrass him, he hands them their hat. And that, so far, I think, has been the political result of what has occurred with all this.
You're all nodding your heads. You're in agreement. John, you agree with that analysis from Brent?
I largely do. I think it was something that the Republicans, in what they did in the session, the House Speaker, Larry Creedle, is the guy who I think kind of dove under the bus for the party. He short-circuited the session to where nobody had a vote on anything during that session. It only lasted 2.5 hours, and they basically quit the session early with the idea that they're going to come back in September, after the primary in August, to have another session with a broader menu of options trying to deal with oil drilling. So in some respects, I think the Republican legislature, the trick that they pulled on the governor, you know, they did the best they could under those circumstances, because they did not want to give Crist what he was wanting, and that was that constitutional amendment on the ballot. So they managed to pull it off, but I think in the end, yeah, voters did want to vote on oil drilling, and I think voters right now, after 90 some odd days, yeah, they feel sort of not too good about the idea of having oil drilling off anywhere near Florida.